Dead! Lava will be on seek. Hey, just say the word. Yeah? That lava will be on seek.
Good.
Death to our enemies! Worse than rough!
Oh, my guts in here. Just like that.
This thing isn't doing the job.
You're mine! Yeah!
Mo, Ixie, on us.
Worse than rough!
Lava will be on seek. Mo, Ixie, on us. Oh, hell.
Thanks, stranger. Don't think I could have made it without you. Like it? My father left it for me. Told me that one day I'd defend the Deadfire with it. You're not wrong. I don't understand it myself, but it seemed to confuse the Skulder. Probably saved my life. Not really. Father found it and brought it home. He said he got it from some Dirwidian pirate captain with a dog named Griffin. But, well, sometimes his tales were a bit taller than true. These Skulder had been picking folk off for weeks, picking on the weak. Those too young, old, or sick to fight them off. Maybe it was stupid, but I couldn't let that go on, not if I could help it. Nah. I mean, maybe a little. Anyway, I think you should have this. For what you did, and for what you can do with it. That's Father's doing. He traveled all over and he insisted that I learn Adiran, Valian, and Rawatayan. I even know a few phrases in Anutanic. It would mean a lot to me if you took it. Besides, it's a bit big for me. I should probably stick with daggers and the like.
Oh, the lady knows what she likes in a weapon. Ahead of her years, this one.
No, thank you for coming along when you did. And what's more, for helping. I truly appreciate what you did. Not everyone in Nekataka steps in for a neighbor. I need to be getting back to Mother, though. I probably shouldn't take home Skulder meat, should I?
Leave it to me. Just say the word.
What do you want? None of your God's damn business. Nice of you to notice. I was a ruler beyond compare. Handsome, just, exceedingly well-muscled, beloved of my subjects and favored by Wodika. Excuse me? Sarcasm's my thing. Go find your own bit. In truth, I don't know who I was. So far as I can remember, I've always been a sword. Whatever memories I had of a time before, they're gone. None of your God's damn business. Nice of you to know. I was a ruler beyond compare. In truth, I don't know who I was. So far as I can remember, I've always been a sword. Whatever memories I had of a time before, they're gone. A much better swordswoman than you, to start. Killing troublesome animancers, mostly. She was an agent of Dunnard Row, at least for a while. Her name is Ingfrith. None of your god's damn business. Nice of you to... I was a ruler.
Hey, just because I don't have eyes doesn't mean I can't see what you're doing.
In truth, I don't know who I was. None of your... You haven't earned the right to ask me these kinds of questions. A much better swordswoman than you, to start. She was an agent of Dunnard Row, at least for a while. Her name is Ingfrith. A much better swordswoman than you, to start. You haven't earned the right to ask me these kinds of questions. I hardly know you. Good, I was starting to get bored. What do you want? None of your... You haven't...
Let's go kill some...
Agrasima, Casita, for taking me on.
Ahoy, Captain. What can I do you for?
You have my undivided attention, as always.
can still feel those vines under my skin. But that will pass. Thank you.
Consider it done.
Well, hey. Tell me what's on your mind. They're there in my head when I sleep. And sometimes I can taste them on the back of my tongue like a smear of grit. Happens when I take in a particularly volatile soul. I'm glad we talked.
Vela, do you have any duties on board this ship?
Yes, I help scrub the deck and mend the sails and pour the grog and all sorts of things.
I wonder if you are small enough to fit down the bore of an Imperial long gun.
I don't know. Why?
Well, someone has to clean them. Is there something you wanted to talk about? You only have to ask.
Great and terrible things are at work. And once again, you seem to be in the middle of it. The Rawatayans we passed will doubtless spread word of what you've done in Hasongo. But others will want to know what you've seen. They'll look to you for answers. You make it sound so simple. Don't you worry what will come next? What events you might move forward? I still don't understand how you can truly know what they will mean. It reminds me of the question that drew me to the Deadfire. The one I've been avoiding. I promised to tell you what I was doing among the Animancers at Port Marge. As you may have guessed, I was observing them, gathering information on the various Animancy operations in the region. Not out of malice. There was simply no better way. Animancy is a subject of particular interest to the Leaden Key. Through it, I hope to pick up the trail. Merely a first step. After that incident in Old Valia, I thought more about the Leaden Key and its particular composition. It's existed for over 2,000 years. Say what you will about its motives and methods, but that's an impressive tenure. That's when I realized how short-sighted I'd been. To think I could undo the Leaden Key without understanding how it works. I found references to an ancient Leaden Key cabal in the Deadfire. Possibly one of the oldest, if accounts are credible. And they appear to have been working independently, without direct intervention from Theos, for almost 2 millennia. And how to destroy it, yes. Most sources refer to them as the Painted Masks. But I haven't met anyone here who knows that name. I don't know where in the Deadfire they are exactly, but I was hoping we could look for them together. I believe you. Anyway, there's daylight yet. I suppose that's enough from me.
What's gnawing you? Wasn't what I expected, I know that much. I had this idea that maybe I'd get along with him. Either 'cause he was like his mom, or 'cause he was like, But It was like somebody talked him out of his personality. And when he looked at you, you got the feeling he was looking at someone a long ways behind you. It's not his fault. He's alone out here. And his mom was such a force. If she was so sure of herself, she'd have had that cult leader following her. The air's different. Especially compared to Gilded Vale, where there's more livestock than shovels. Sounds different, too. You wake up to all those bird calls, it really does sound like they're making music. If the birds woke you in Gilded Vale, it was usually a couple crows making the most horrible mating noises you ever heard. Strange thing is, I still get this feeling in me like I wish I was home.
Yeah? Tell me what's on your mind? They're there in my head when I sleep. And sometimes I can taste them on the back of my tongue like a smear of grit. You need me, I'll be too...
Already on it.